ICE agents get towed by LA tow truck drivers. This is a Joel Magisha video. I just discovered Joel Magisha and enjoyed his video, and I wanted to talk about some other content creators in his video. Um, Georgia Speaks Out. Georgia Speaks Up. Georgia Speaks Out. I think who I knew as Satire Now, and we actually became friends on TikTok. So nice to see you again in the Joel Magisha video. But also, it's Mugisha, by the way, Joel. And also, Bruno Amato, Bruno underscore Amato, was another TikToker I discovered thanks to this video. But I wanted to talk about the tow truck drivers and about Park Rose Permaculture, who is heavily promoted on YouTube. I see her content on my channel every time I turn on YouTube, and I appreciate that. She has good things to say, but I've been a little suspicious of her, primarily because of a video she made about the tow truck drivers. She had a video of the tow truck drivers driving in a group, going somewhere that you've never seen before, which to me suggested that it's a true thing. But she was trying to spin the story as if it's not really happening, it's an urban myth, and then even at the end suggested that people shouldn't do this. If you have a tow truck, if you're licensed to be a tow truck driver to tow away illegally parked vehicles, that includes ICE vehicles, especially they're unmarked. I mean, there's uh, the whole point is to use the authority that the tow truck drivers have. Check out Parking Wars to see how much authority they have. Use the authority that tow truck drivers have against the ICE authority. Use the authority that police have against the ICE authority. Big respect to all the sheriffs out there who are saying they're not going to help ICE. Even more respect to the ones who say they're going to arrest ICE if they come through their towns because they're kidnapping people and that's breaking the laws. So anyway, people that stand up to Trump, especially with some authority, including tow truck authority, you guys are American heroes. And the Joel Mugisha video, or Mugisha, I don't know how to say his name, but the Joel video that I watched had lots of responses to another video of a tow truck that could have just been carrying away a random unmarked car that looked like an ICE vehicle, but probably was an ICE vehicle. And the problem is they try to suppress the protest. You can't see video of the Haitian American heroes beating up the ICE agents. They've all been scrubbed from the internet. So the fact is, it might be hard to show some evidence of this stuff, but it seems very likely to be true, or I thought it was telling that Park Rose Permaculture had concluded that it was a hoax when she didn't have any explanation for the tow truck drivers driving in a group. And it seemed a little premature to conclude that it was a hoax or an urban legend, when in fact it seems to be true. And then it seems like if it's not an honest mistake, then it seems like you're suppressing good and useful, effective protest. But the other guy, Bruno Amato, first of all, hey to Georgia Speaks Out, because you're awesome. I loved your content. It's Satire Now. I love seeing you again, finally on YouTube. And we'll look you up on YouTube, see if we can connect again here, since TikTok kicked me off for being anti-Trump and pro-Gaza. So she was speaking out. She may be one of the first ones to talk about this tow truck phenomenon. So thanks to her for talking about it. Thanks to everybody for talking about it, because talking about it's half as good as doing it. It's getting the ideas out there. Um, gosh, Bruno Amato didn't even mention the tow truck stuff. This was just in the Joel video, a clip of his stuff. 3 actions that people are taking to protest ICE, and I'll leave you with these. One is a business owner locking ICE in his business, and when they called the cops to rescue them, the protesters stopped the cops from showing up to rescue them. Wow. Another is the protesters found out which motel the ICE were staying at and went there and honked on their horns all night long to keep them awake and to keep up anybody, to disturb anybody who let the ICE stay there, who was willing to stay there and not demand their money back for being housed with these traitor kidnappers. And then the third thing was an LA deputy mayor or somebody in the LA government was